This simple pocket can completely transform a plain outfit. Today, I'll show you how to cut and sew this stylish cargo pocket using Asooke fabric. You can also make it with any other fabric of choice. Those pockets can be added to pants, to tops, skirts, and even other outfits to give them a stylish and functional touch. It's simple, beautiful, and beginner friendly. So stay with me as I guide you through the entire process from cutting to the final stitch. Welcome back to Easy Sewing with TAIC, beautiful people. If you're new here, I'm Tayo, and on this channel, I share detailed sewing tutorials and fashion design tips to help you sew with confidence. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, comment, and share this tutorial. And to my amazing returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Your support truly means so much to me. Now let's create something beautiful together. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be working with an Asooke fabric. I am making the cargo pockets with an Asooke fabric, and this is it. Now I had to join two Asooke together to achieve my desired width. So the width of one of the Asooke is like 6 inches, so I had to join the two together. I just joined it using, I think, 1/4 of an inch thereabout. So what I have left here is 12 inches, and for the height I have 14 inches. If you do not want your cargo pocket to be as big as this, you can work with a width of 10 inches and height of 12 inches. Moving on, I went ahead to fold one end neatly using 1 inch. So I folded 1/4 of an inch first, then I now folded the remaining 0.75, totaling 1 inch. Just follow through with what you can see me do on the screen. Now at the second end, I just went ahead to fold it in by 1/2 inch. Alright, I just went ahead to fold this other end by 1/2 inch only. This is me just pre-folding it. This part you can use your iron to fold it in, but I just decided to sew it down so that it can make the fixing of the pocket much easier. For the sides, you can also pre-fold it with your iron or fold it neatly, but because the side is not fraying, I decided to leave it that way. You can see this one that I'm done making. That was how I left the edges, the raw edges of the Asooke fabric. But you can fold it if you do not want the raw edges to be exposed this way. Now to get that cargo effect, to get that box split effect, here is what you want to do. At the bottom part, just go ahead and fold it diagonally this way. Then measure out 2 inches. So the more you measure, the higher the box effect would feel like. Now I measure 2 inches. You would see what I'm talking about by the time I show you the result of this. So I sewed it that way. Now looking at this, you can see that the height of this box effect is 2 inches. So if you want that box effect to be higher, you can sew 3 inches, 1.5, 2.5, but I think 2 inches is fine. So I'm going to do this at the other side too. You can take note that I am sewing on the bottom part, the side where I just pre-folded with 1/2 inch, not the one that I folded with 1 inch, because that's the upper part. This part that I folded with 1/2 inch is just the bottom part. Okay, so I have done that on the two sides. You can see that that box effect that cargo pocket usually have is coming out nicely. So you want to make sure that you trim this off. You can weave it to achieve a neat finish. Now you want to take this to your ironing table and give this a good press. Okay, give this a good press to achieve that standing box effect. Moving on, it's time to fix the pockets on the trouser. So I went ahead to measure where the pocket will be starting from. So between 13 to 15 inches is fine. This is including your band height. All right, so that is the side of the trouser. You can see my pocket there. So make sure that your seam allowance is opened and it is flattened out. Then I went ahead to place my trouser this way, making sure it is starting from where I just chalked out, and make sure that the midpoint aligns with the center or with the side of the trouser that way. You want to make sure that it aligns. So I held that down with a pin. Now on this folded part, you want to make sure that you measure what you have there from the center, and I have 4 inches. So I'm just going to measure that one. I'm going to measure that from top to bottom on both sides. After which I went ahead to mark where the pocket is going to stop on the folded part as well. So I marked that out with my chalk. Take note and not extend it that way, but make sure that you are marking on the folded part, not on the extension that way, to achieve that box effect, that cargo pocket effect. When I finished with the marking, I went ahead to align the bottom part as well, the midpoint. I make sure that it aligned with the midpoint of the trouser, which is the side, and I pinned it down as well. And take note of the part that I pinned down. Moving on, I went ahead to start sewing it down from the top to the bottom, making sure that it is well aligned with these places where I have chalked on earlier. So you want to sew as close as possible to the edge that way. Just follow through with what you can see me do on the screen, and I can assure you that you get it. So when you get to the edge this way, you want to make sure that the pin is still inside the fabric before lifting up and turning the fabric that way, so that there will be no shift. Okay, so I'm just going to continue sewing till I get to the other side. And this is what I have. The pocket is coming out nicely. You want to make sure that you give this a good press. Then on the sides this way, just 2 inches or 1.5 inch to the upper part that way, you want to stitch it down. Okay, to make sure that that place is flattened out. So do not let the height of what you are sewing be more than 2 inches. So 1 to 2 inches is fine. So make sure that you sew it on the two sides. Now to sew the cover, you have to take the final measurement that you have there, and you can see that I have 8 inches. So this is the Asooke that I'm using for the cover. I've gone ahead to fold it into two, and I've sewn it on both sides. So what I have there is 8.2 inches. So you see that you have exactly the exact measurement, or you just have a 0.2 inches, so that at the end of the day you are sure that the cover is going to cover the two sides properly. Okay, you don't want to have like 7.9 or 7.5. So just make sure that it's either you have the exact number, or you just add the 0.2 inches to it. So you can see that I went ahead to trim off the excesses, then I turned it inside out this way. So what I'm just going to do is to top stitch on the sides, on the two sides, and also on the bottom this way, not on the folded part. Now this is optional. You do not have to top stitch on it this way. It is optional. Now to attach the cover, so you just want to leave a little space, then you start sewing with 1/2 inch, because if you leave much space and you sew it, you can see that the cover would just slightly cover the pocket. So if you want it to really cover it properly, you just want to leave a little space. Now this is dependent on the height of your cover. So the height that I used, I forgot to measure it earlier, is 2.5. After using 1/2 inch to sew it, I'll be left with 2 inches. All right. So you can see that I have just like 1/4 inch space in between the cover and the top of the pocket. So I'm just going to sew it using 1/2 inch. Make sure that the same allowance on the trouser itself is flattened out again. You know that Ashoke is a thick fabric, jean is a thick fabric. To make it easier for your sewing machine, make sure that all the same allowance is flattened out so that it is not bulky. Now that I'm done sewing it, I will just top stitch here so that the pocket can flatten out. And that is it. The cargo pocket is ready. Like I said, there are different methods of achieving this, but this is one of the quickest and simplest method. And that's how to cut and sew a simple cargo pocket with Asooke fabric. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to Easy Sewing with TAIC for more easy sewing tutorials. Also, I'd love to see your results, so feel free to share photos and tag me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy sewing, stay creative. Bye.